Okay, Saxon 4 Math students, we are ready for lesson 97, all about mean, median, range, and mode. And we talked about average yesterday, and that means the same thing as mean. Okay, so let's take a look at our definitions before we get started. Mean is average. For median, think medium, and that's between like small and large, right? It's in the middle, okay? For mode, think the one that occurs most often. Okay, and range, you'll have to do a math problem. You'll have to find the difference between the highest and lowest, so you'll be doing a subtraction problem when you find the range. Let's take a look at some examples. Find the mean of n 7 game scores. It means find the average. So let's take a look. Here we have it lined up, 5, 10, 15. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 8s. So 4 times 8 is 32. And look here, I've got a set of 10 here. That's 42. And another set of 10 here. That's 52. And there were 7 scores, correct? So let's divide that by 7. How many groups of 7 can you get out of 5? You can't get even one group. Okay, so let's look at 52. How many groups of 7 could you get out of 52? 7, because 7 times 7 is 49. Subtract, bring down. How many groups of 7 could you get out of 35? 5, because 5 times 7 is 35. Subtract. There's nothing left to bring down. That's how I know I'm finished, and therefore the mean of his scores was 75. Okay? And boy, if he hadn't had that score of 10, his average would have been a lot higher. So again, I like for you to think about your grades and how important each and every one is. Okay, now find the median of Ian's 7 game scores. Median means the middle. So what we have to do is put them in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to start with 10, and I like to do these horizontally, just my preference. So we start, the lowest was 10. Okay, next we have 180 and 385s. And 290s. Okay, to find the median, the middle, I kind of like to take jumps in, and you have to take equal jumps to find the middle number. If there's an even number of items that you're looking at, it gets trickier, but this one was easy. We do have one that's in the middle, and it was 85. So we had 3 on one side, 3 on the other, with 85 being the middle score. Now here's the tricky part. How could we find the median of this set of numbers? There's an even set or even number. So I'm going to put those in order. Let's say 3, 4, 5, 7, 7, 8. And when we take an equal amount of jumps to the middle, we see that, oh boy, there is no middle here. We've got 3 on this side, 3 on this side. So I'm going to tell you what to do in that situation. You take the 2 middle numbers and you average them. Okay, you find the mean of just these 2 numbers. So 5 plus 7 is 12, right? Divide that among 2 numbers there. And how many groups of 2 could you get out of 12? 6. So I know this is crazy, but 6 would be the median for this set of numbers. So if you come across a set of numbers and it's even, you take the 2 middle ones, add them together, divide by 2 because you're only adding 2 numbers, and whatever answer you get is your median. All right, now find the range of Ian's 7 game scores. I told you you would need to do a math problem for this. Find the difference between the highest and the lowest. So it looks like the highest score here is 90, and we're going to take away 10, and that will give us the range. So you can see From 10 to 90 is a difference of 80. So there's a range of 80 points in those scores. All right, now the mode. Remember, mode means most. So how many times do we see 80? Just once. How many times do we see 85? 3. How about 10? Just once. And 90 twice. So the one that occurred the most often was 85. That's the mode. Mode most. Now, what is the mode of this set of numbers? We've got 2 5s and 2 7s. It is possible for a set of data numbers to have two modes, and in this case, it's 5 and 7. Okay, now with this set of numbers, we are to find the mean, median, mode, and range. Okay, and then it asks another question: is there an outlier in this set of points? Do you remember a few slides back when we had, let me see, yeah, right here, this 10? That's an outlier. It is so far out of where most of the other scores fall that that would be an outlier. Let's go back to example 2. Is there an outlier here? Yes, 10 is the outlier there. And in example 1, again, 10 is so far away, so far out there. So back to this one. It's asking if there's an outlier. Do you think any of these would qualify? Actually, 50 is pretty far away from where the rest of the score points fall. Okay, so let's find mean. Okay, I wrote all of those down. So right now we're working on the mean, which is the average. So if we add up our ones column, we've got 5 and 5 is 10. Okay, let's do, how many 9s do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 9 is 36. Okay, and we've got 16 here. 21, 22. Okay, plus the 16, that gives us 58. Whoops.